Hello. Hello, good evening. I'm Professor McGoy, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hi, Kevin. I see you're early, and I'm a bit late. But welcome anyway. Welcome regardless. Okay. So there's a great deal to do. I do want to, maybe try and actually, again, advance the main plot of this game for once. Or maybe we'll just wait until it's actually Christmas season. I will be holding off to wish everyone a Merry Christmas until at least the end of this stream. Um, if only because I will be insisting on wishing everyone everywhere a Merry Christmas until at least Candlemas, as is my ordinary way of doing things. On the other hand, oh right, this. On the other hand, I've mentioned this before. Hi, Phoenix. The Christmassy Chad sandwiches remind me to talk about the bad sandwich because I just found that grossly entertaining. Grossly in both ways. Um, but let's see. Need to talk to them. Lodachko Mill. Talked about Find the Skull. Not that. What's this one? Timmy. What was it? Oh. Anyway, I'll mention this in a moment. But anyway, so I don't tend to really believe in ordinary time between Christmas and Lent. I just kind of consider the time between Candlemas and Ash Wednesday to be just more Mardi Gras. So really, for me, it just goes Advent, Christmas, Mardi Gras, Lent, and then to Easter. Then we get to ordinary time and the various lower holidays. But that's me. I'm perhaps annoyingly liturgical to the point of disagreeing about liturgy. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Phoenix, you did not get to warn me about the debauchery. Don't worry. Like you may have saw, I did a penance recording. So we need to talk to Baron, this guy who is apparently one of the refugees in Ratai from Skalitz. I'd like to speak to, because I found his family's cup as part of the treasure. I went back to Skalitz, the ruins of Skalitz, just off stream at some point, and I found this guy's family cup. So let's go deliver that to him if we can. We'll move on from there. Oh, Kevin, you're currently getting snowed on. I am not. My window right there, right behind my screen, is currently open, and it is, I think, still in the low 60s. I don't think it's below 60, is it? Somebody, Erica, you could maybe double check that for me. Fact check me on the temperature. I think it is around 60 degrees, give or take. It might be a little bit lower, but not much. I think the low for tonight is still in the 50s. I don't think it's supposed to get below 50 until tomorrow. I will say, though, I too have been, here's Baron. I too have been, so far, really enjoying the cold. So, cold as far as it goes here in Florida. And, Phoenix, you're in Australia too, right? So it's like, it's what? 120, 130 Fahrenheit, something like that. Or Celsius, maybe, everything. I don't know.
My home, my
going to be,
family,
Kevin says we're going to be 0 degrees and may get as low as -2.
merciful, good people.
Catholic Phoenix says, Father Chad Henry, you had relations before marriage. You must do penance. 10 Hail Marys and 10 bandit ears. No, my version of penance was time travel.
God's blessing. What can I do for you?
Undo the temporal consequences due to sin.
I think I have something that belongs to you. I found it in Skalitz.
What do you mean?
Let's give him the money back too. He is poor, and I have over 50,000 groschen in my pocket.
That's it?
By all the saints, thank you. You don't even know how much you've helped us. And if you know my wife,
Down there, yeah, I
you'll
figured.
know you've just saved my life.
I'll ride on Kanesh, I guess.
I probably shouldn't even tell you this, but Kunesh was after your treasure too. He wanted us to keep it ourselves.
What? That... I'll give him... I mean to say, I'll tell everyone about him.
There you go.
I don't know what to say. Here, take this at least. I'm poor, but you saved us.
Well, you gave me some of the money back, I guess. That's nice.
God be with you.
You really could keep it. But anyway. Kevin says, would the cutting off of ears technically be a sin too, though? So, under ordinary circumstances, certainly. Even post-mortem. I'm gonna sneeze. I have maybe too much incense. Ooh. Excuse me. I muted for the second one. Sorry about the first. Anyway. But yes, as I was saying, that I think that it would be by, under at least ordinary circumstances, it definitely would be sinful to remove someone's ears. Certainly if they're, like alive, and telling you not to. That would assuredly be sinful. Now, as for removing the ears of a corpse as proof that they're dead, that gets a little more complicated. I would say. First of all, question before I continue on. These unknown potions, is there ever any way to identify these? I need to know this mechanically before I just throw them out, or just start drinking them and hoping for the best. Anyway, as I was saying, under ordinary circumstances, that would be the desecration of a dead body, and that would obviously be unethical. However, under certain circumstances, Henry's circumstances, where he is killing bandits and as a legal mercenary, more or less, and removing their ears for not as personal trophies, but as a way of communication, as a way of proof. That may be different. It may be more permissible, although it is it is morally dispreferred. Let's put it that way. It is certainly less than ideal, and if there is a better way of proving, of doing the same thing, of proving what you've done, if such proof is necessary, and I'm not even sure if it is, but if such proof is necessary, then and there are no other ways of doing so, I would argue that they have, in their acts of banditry, have forfeited their right to their bodily integrity, even post-mortem. Yet still, it is more respectful to do less damage to a corpse, even a desecrated. Before I go on, so Phoenix said, "Girl with time machine. I'm going to see my grandmother. Boy with a time machine. I'm going to go back in time and stop myself from failing No Nut November." What can I say? Based. Phoenix also says, "I usually drink the unknown potions when I'm in a safe location. I've autistically mastered alchemy. Well, I can do it safely. As a professional, I don't recommend you drink random potions." I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
We can make that.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Hey, Henry.
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like.
Well,
I
yeah.
had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that mug. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I did get a
I'm
very
glad.
fancy new
But try
longsword,
not to
which
get
should
on
be
his
far
wrong
more
side.
intimidating.
You won't get anywhere with him
I
then.
mean, a little
I'll
more.
keep that in mind.
What can he teach me?
I'd like you to teach me how...
Certainly.
I want to...
You can't become a master.
Okay, no, never mind.
Well,
See you later.
But yeah, I got a nice new longsword. Check that out. Love it. Anyway, so yeah, Phoenix says just sell them. You'll make enough groschen to have a beer at the pub with the boys. You see how much money I have, right? Like, I don't know if I need one more groschen from all of those. Sell the random potion you found that might be poisonous for a jug of milk. You know what might be fun and an added challenge is just take these unknown potions and just start slathering them on my sword before combat. See what happens. Yeah, Kevin said it brings up the foreskin issue with David and the bounty he brought to King Saul. Yeah, and I think the same rule applies. That I think you, in warfare, especially in an unjust warfare, you will have more or less forfeited your right to post-mortem bodily integrity, let's say, in the same way that you've forfeited your right to life by trying to take another's. And so I think that is, it can be licit under those circumstances, even if it's not ideal, even if were there a better way to ensure that the king's will be done, etc., then another way would have been preferable.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
Puts a random potion on sword, cuts enemy's arm off, arm grows back. Yeah, I would be concerned. You never know.
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
That's kind of excessive, but okay.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
Oh, it's eggnog season, by
It
the way,
was
if you didn't
the
know.
first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, We're fighting, and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
But how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too.
To your waist.
So you want to pay
That
him
seems
back?
fine, honestly. But okay.
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good
I'm getting
chance.
Robin Hood Men in Tights thoughts about this. Like, get thrown in water. It's only waist deep.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But it's Thomas who's the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
I mean, she might be. You never know. That is a reason to be an a-hole. Certainly.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
Oh, no.
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
God be with you.
Okay, so we have two options here. We can talk to Thomas, and we can either beat him up or try and talk some sense into him. I'm going to try and talk some sense into him first. How about that? Oh, gosh. Now, I could just start putting random potions into random people's cooking pots. That's probably an even worse idea. Head like Phoenix. People who can swim. The river isn't that deep. The river, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. No, it's I understand the whole the river, well, water being dangerous if you can't swim, regardless of the depth. Right? I get it. I understand. Like, my grandmother, her entire life, couldn't swim and was terrified of water. And even was terrified of water, even if it was, like, literally this deep. Like, she didn't even get it, like, getting her face wet in the sink. Kind of didn't like water. So I get it. But still, stand up. You'll be fine. Where is this guy? Is he not at the... Oh, of course. He's at the tavern drinking, because of course he is. Never mind, that's typical, I guess. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so the sandwich. So I assume you saw the post that I made on the page on Facebook the other day about an inverted soup sandwich. Not like they're just soup being soup, just splooping onto a sandwich, because I love me some soup. Soup's my favorite food, after all. But it's just a bowl of soup, which is somehow inverted upside down in between pieces of bread, pretending to be a sandwich. The problem, of course, being that is technically, I would say that is okay. If the bowl were edible, I would say it is a sandwich. It is food designed to be eaten by hand between two pieces of bread. Sure. However, it is a very bad sandwich because it does not fulfill the function of a sandwich very well.
Here you are.
Because the function
Good
of a sandwich is to be eaten conveniently by hand. something like that fails, because even if the bowl were edible, as soon as you take a bite out of it, it just goes everywhere. It's basically the reason that soup in a bread bowl with the lid on it is not a sandwich, because otherwise it would be. So anyway, there you go.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
That's actually one of the examples I use in class when I teach about this. And yes, I do teach about what technically makes a sandwich and how we define it and why that matters and all of that. Both as a sort of foundation for natural law, as well as a kind of basis for understanding necessary and sufficient conditions for definition purposes. Because if you're going to define something, you need necessary and sufficient conditions, at least for a philosophically robust definition. I actually have at least one recording of my lecture on what is a sandwich. So, if you've not seen it, I'll put it in the description after the stream. It's from my I think 3-part series on natural law. So, hey Mike, Disciple Mike, good evening, welcome, good to see you.
So what do you think about the workers?
We're talking about sandwiches.
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe.
Have I joined the monastery yet?
They're in no danger.
You can do that?
Overworking
No, I have not.
They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open.
I didn't know you could join the
faster
monastery.
they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
There we go.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. May the Lord watch over you.
So it's basically a prison section with a base aesthetic. Cool. Cool. I assume Henry gets sent to a monastery. For some reason. We'll find out. Okay.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
What? My helmet got dirty? Are you mad about it?
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have brought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
Just because Henry has a miller's daughter does not mean that you get one too. Not how this works. Alright, let's see. There's a quest giver, or an activity giver here, which we could go up there. Where do we need to get to? Lose the monastery. Or what's the other quest I had active? I had something else. Thought I did. Guess not. Let's try and find out the brawl thing. That's on the way, but we'll come back to that one. Tricks of the trade. Well, that's in Sasau, and we're going to Sasau anyway, so let's do that one. All right. All right, to Sasau. Oh, it's going to be nighttime before I got there. I really should have taken out a torch. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Probably be fine. Oh, maybe not. Okay, sure.
What the fuck are you looking for here? I won't put up with the likes of you.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Way off! Ale dobre!
You're going to cry now?
Ooh.
Is that the best you can do?
Cunt!
Jesus, I'm just one-shotting these guys one after the other. That is brutal. Oh, okay, I've never seen that kill animation before. That was rude. Oh my god. All right. In here we gotta get now. Another unknown! Hooray! Phoenix says, the monastery quest is quite interesting. You go to the apothecary after a blood test. They find your blood soy levels to be 6.9 millivolts per milliliter. You're sent to the monastery for detoxification. Well, at least it's for the best. It's funny. I thought you were serious for, I don't know, a few seconds. Oh, gosh. All right, let's keep moving on. Let's go to Sasau. By the way, I also love the little figurine. The little figurine moving around the map. I don't know. There's something just delightfully medieval about that. And I want one. That for a retreat to restore your chadness. Oh no! Don't tell me Henry has to become cringe at some point. That's terrible. Say it ain't so. I actually do need some repairs. Do I have a proper armorer's kit? No. Alright, that was easy. I have maxed out repair, by the way, because I've been doing that a lot. I've been repairing my own stuff. It's also been giving me massive bonuses as well, which is very nice. Very nice. I would actually like to sleep somewhere, though. Sorry, buddy. Even if it's not somewhere particularly comfortable, because I am a little bit low on energy. Oh, hi, dog. Am I just gonna chill near you somewhere? In your barn? No. No. Suppose not. I do need to wait until morning anyways, so I might as well find somewhere to lie down. The nourishment is fine. Hmm. I mean, I think it's too late to get an inn, to get a bed at the inn. At least I think it is. Further question, is there even an inn? I mean, there's the baths. Can I get... Or is it too late here, too? Evening. Okay, never mind.
Is there something you need?
Yes, I'd like a place to rest. You have no such thing. And... Okay, guess not. You gonna let me go into... No. That's illegal. Phoenix says, if your soy levels get that bad, you have 3 options. Go back on time to avoid failing No Nut November. Well, I already did that once. I don't know if you get... I don't know if I get multiple chances at that. I don't know if you guys will put up with it. Option 2, go on Jordan B. Peterson carnivore diet. I mean, to be fair, Henry eats almost nothing but meat. Like, he barely eats anything that is not from a dead animal. So, yeah, he's pretty close there. He's very close there. Or 3, go to a monastery to learn more about Jesus. Yeah, I like option 3, really. I really do. I think option 3 is probably preferable. I actually, like, basically work at or around a monastery. Around, not really at. My university has a monastery attached to it. It's a Benedictine, not Benedictine, yeah, Benedictine monastery and university. So it's very nice. It is the kind of place where I would actually really like to go on a retreat at some point. Just kind of away from things, you know. Till morning, till later morning. The comfort is only 30%. That's not great. Until morning, or until somebody decides to wake me up and say, hey, what are you doing sleeping in my hut? Love how Henry is a fabulously wealthy homeless person. He's basically a murder hobo. He is any given D&D character. He's not technically homeless. He has a bed to call his own at his girlfriend's house, basically. He could also probably sleep with his liege lords, not with, but at the manor of his liege lord. But yeah. Apple Mike says, gorgeous. I'm waiting to go on a retreat at my local monastery as well. Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. I was actually talking about this a little bit at the end of last stream. That the layout of the monastery and how the thing looks and everything, basically everything about it is just the same as you find in the monastic buildings on campus. It's basically identical. Very little has changed over the last, I don't know, if we're judging by this game, 600 years. But given that Benedictines are far, far older than that, even longer. What do I have? My nourishments, but I'm still basically full. But I have a bunch of dried meat, so I also have wine. 15 nourishment? No, it's too much. I don't have any beer. Wine. 18. No, too much. Eat some honey. Um. Shouldn't need those most of the time. I do keep some digestive potions on me, but Kevin says, "Yeah, no snuggling up with Sir Hanish, cushioned as he may be." I'm not actually I'm not a vassal of Sir Hanish. I'm a vassal of, oh gosh, Sir Radzik. Radzik. That's it.
Hey!
Ma'am, I'm...
God preserve you, good knight. Can I do something for you?
Is your husband a sorcerer?
Do you know how the blacksmith does his tempering?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I help him out here and there, but I could never do his work for him.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, so historically, I know what the rhymes are. They're usually prayers, or they're just cadences that are there to time something. It's how medieval's told time, and of course, this would not be a mystery to anyone of this time period. Recipes were typically written down. Boil for 2 paternosters or something, that kind of thing. That's extremely common. There's absolutely nothing about this that's out of the ordinary, but we're a modern audience, so we're going to find that wacky and strange. We're going to say, oh, he is casting spells. But everyone else would, like, there'd be no reason that another blacksmith would say anything like this. But let's
Why is the
play through it
blacksmith
anyway.
muttering nonsense to himself? Has he been in the sun too long?
Oh, that's nothing. Just a silly little rhyme for his work, to time it right.
Oh, I see. I thought he was delirious.
No, he's like that all the time. God be with you.
So yeah, he's not a sorcerer. It's basically exactly what I thought. I have to listen to his ditty. That's the artisan. That's not the blacksmith. Blacksmith's inside. Can I go inside? Can I listen to... Good morning. Hello. I'm gonna stare at you for an hour. Oh god.
The sun sets out across the skies. He loses his way, to the forge he flies. Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither, darling mine.
See?
Now, for the last
Italian gestures? Yeah, I actually do typically
the sun
want to talk
he
like this.
hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire
I don't usually do this one specifically, but I do generally fuck
he
my
drowned
hands a
the
bit.
fish and broke its neck.
This one I'm not
Threw it down upon the deck.
controlling. Actually, if you really want to see it,
Fish heads best, fishy thighs and fishy breast.
if you want to see it, go to any of my lectures in the classroom where my hands are not otherwise occupied, except maybe with a pen or a marker or whatever.
So, from
But yeah, you'll see it. You'll see me basically doing this sort of thing.
the sun
Pretty
sets
nonstop.
out across the skies. He loses his way to the...
Maybe I can talk to him about it.
God save. What can I do for you?
I heard you reciting something just then. What was it?
None of your bloody business. And you'd best be off if you're not here to buy.
Good luck then.
Okay, fine. Can I talk to him about this sword?
I'm
pieces?
looking for pieces of a sword that a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling. Would you happen to know anything about it?
I would. Of course I would.
Well?
It's a load of tripe. Only a fool would have given that trickster a single groschen, and I'm no fool. How about you?
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a terrible sin.
Don't be so gullible, lad. That bastard never saw the Holy Land. Unless it was in a fresco.
Alright, fine, I'll ask about it. I'll just confront him directly, why not?
I've heard it said that you're a warlock.
What? Why the fuck would they say that?
They say when you temper steel, you chant spells, and then nothing of yours ever breaks.
Spells? That's a good one. It's no spell. Just a rhyme to time myself so I don't hold the steel hair too long.
See? Told you. It's fine. Alright. No, nothing that's actually worth getting. Actually, I do need armorer's kits.
Let's have a word about...
Well...
Okay.
Is this enough?
You won't. All right, sir.
Alright, so. Let's put those away on the horse. Klaus says, make some iron daggers to level up your smithing. Actually, that's an interesting thing. Despite Henry being a blacksmith by trade and by training, you actually can't, like, do that at all. There is... Oh, wait, I have to listen still. I thought I already listened to the whole thing. Alright, whatever, I'll keep talking while I do that. There's actually no smithing. There's no crafting. There's no crafting of any sort aside from alchemy in this game. Which is a little bit strange, albeit understandable, I suppose. Is he not going to do it? He's not going to do it, is he? Yeah, I totally would have thought that you'd be able to do that. I mean, look, my skills are a mixed bag, but a lot of them are pretty darn high. My maintenance is maxed out at this point. My highest skill. Aside from defense and sword. And strength. And almost agility. But yeah, there is no... Oh, okay, Klaus. No crafting, that's unfortunate. Oh, God. I assume that's a joke about our Star Wars tabletop. That your character is the craftsman of the party. But no, I mean, joking aside, it's a little unfortunate. But at the same time, I understand why. Equipment is already quite available. At least after very early game. What'd you figure out? Oh, I figured out it was you after the last time I was joking around about the game. Actually, I knew it was you a while earlier. I had just forgotten for a while. But yeah, I figured I realized it was you after the previous time that I was joking about our Star Wars game. Let's see. I guess. I can just repeat the ditty to the blacksmith, can't I? Oh yeah, you figured it out from the Google Docs. That's probably how I found out about it originally, but then I forgot. So it happens sometimes. Listen, ask my students, or at least those who pay attention. I'm very bad with names. Very bad with names. And having to remember two of them, one your internet name and one your real name. Actually, sorry, three. One your internet name, one your real name, and one your character name. My God, that's a hell of a task to ask of me. Really, almost insurmountable. Yeah, but yeah, that name is in fact on the Google Docs, which is, like I said, that is probably where I first made the connection, but then eventually forgot. Okay, this isn't where I need to go. I need to go over here. No, don't. Do I? Yes, right down here. Yes, right down here. Because I'm looking for the skull of the devil. Or a devil? I don't know if it's the devil, but it's certainly a devil. Somebody was going to throw it in the river, but it toppled down the slope. Interesting sight. Oh, moonshine. That's... Well, sure, that's interesting. It's not even slightly what I'm looking for. Eric said, switching to online for tabletop games has forced me to learn real names instead of character names. In my LARP days, it took literal whole months before I learned real names. That is true. There's one guy who I'm still friends with on Facebook from our LARP days, who he just uses his character's name as his Facebook name and has for what, 13 years or more. And so I sometimes forget what his real name is. It's Brian, by the way. Like, I remember, but I don't always remember. Is it down here? This is interesting. If we weren't in Bohemia and we were in somewhere in the southern United States, that little cutout here would be fantastic for noodling. Oh wait, there it is. Look, there it is. Devil's skull. That actually looks like a devil's skull.
Genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
Wow. And see, I thought it was going to be like an obvious, like, animal skull. Or even a fossil. Yeah, anyway. Kevin says, Vince's storage capacity is maxed out. Lord of the Rings, Aquinas, and fine dining. Fine dining is not exactly accurate, but dining, sure, dining certainly. This is probably better than I'd do. Go noodling, catch yourself a catfish. Again, actually, I assume there isn't a significant catfish population in, 15th century Bohemia, but I could be wrong about that. I actually know very little about European ecosystems, especially pre-modern European ecosystems. So maybe there is? I don't know. That's exactly the kind of thing that I would be able to do, like, here. Not that I would, because there's a much better chance that I will find an alligator than a catfish. But oh yeah, I can pull it out to look at it. The thingy. Oh yeah, Wells cat. Oh yeah, Wells catfish. Yeah, I guess so. I suppose. I can't. So can't pull it out. It resembles a human skull with 2 horns growing out of it. It feels as if it gives off heat and makes my hands tingle. And it seems to stink of hell. It's just slightly decomposed. That's really weird. Yeah, my storage space is maxed out with Lord of the Rings, Aquinas, and Star Wars. That's closer to accurate, yeah. Much closer to accurate. Local knacker. Thanks, a knacker. But yeah, let's go to the local knacker. Whatever that is. Sure. And hey, don't sell my academic knowledge short. I actually do I do have a good deal of knowledge about philosophers other than Aquinas. Yes, Erica, I am bad about birthdays. I barely remember mine. I honestly don't remember how old I am. I have to count. Wait. Yes, Wait. It's 2022 still, right? Yes. Okay, cool. I know how old I am. I didn't even do that for show. I'm not good about that. Yes, I know I'm that many years old. That is an Easter egg for those of you following the chat. Oh, pardon. Can I come in? Go ahead. Sorry about the... What's the guy? What is a knacker? Alright, I'm being gently told to leave, I guess. Knacker. Is that Gravedigger? Oh no, not the look of disapproval faces. The old school emojis are coming in. Yep, Gravedigger, that is my name.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Thank you.
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull.
See, there we go.
It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake. Take care.
Okay. So someone is causing trouble for the monastery, intentionally causing trouble for the monastery. Okay. Let's head back up there. Forgot to switch my sword back. Whatever. An arming sword now instead of a longsword. I prefer longsword, really do. See, look at that. I mean, this one's nice and all. I actually kind of really like it, like personally. But look at that. Look at that. All right. Yeah, actually, that's a thing that I personally do prefer one-handed swords, just because it's where my personal training is. But especially in this sort of the context of in the context of the 15th century, early 15th century at least, a longsword is absolutely absolutely the superior weapon, especially with heavy armor. Kevin says I would have used goat horns. Yeah, that's true. Maybe a little harder to come by. At least harder to come by without being noticed. Okay, who do I need to talk to? Somebody down here? I went and kind of explored down here last time. Just to check it out, because it is really cool. Ouch, nettles. Yeah, goat horns are distinctively more demonic. Okay. Ask the scaffolder or Zmola. Who's Zmola? Well, I'm not supposed to be in here, but let's crouch, because look at that. Anyway, it is a great deal like the monastery around here, I will say. Where's the scaffolder? Where's Zmola? Masons. Not that kind of mason. They're not around yet. Oh, Zmola. Here we go. Sir.
You know the head they found near the scaffolding?
What about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. After they stuck horns on it to make it look sinister.
What a ridiculous thing to do. Who's responsible? And where did he find the skull?
I don't know, but I'll try to find out.
Okay.
Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
He's gonna kill
It did
you.
have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
He's gonna
Maybe.
kill you.
But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
All right.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened here not long ago? Apparently it involved two carpenters who were being treated here. And they were fighting with a monk?
A monk? I've no idea.
The Catholic Phoenix says, I assume ironically, that was the most humble and modest Catholic church. Compare that to the most elaborate and beautiful Protestant church. Stage with a smoke machine. An impressive building. Yeah, that is, honestly, that is a very humble Catholic church. Like, by comparison, the vaulted ceilings are damned impressive. But the monk cells along the walls, pretty normal. The tiling on the floor, normal, but beautifully extravagant. But normal. Like, that's not that overly impressive. So, man, yeah, that's it really marks out the difference, and the difference in emphasis that we Catholics, yeah, Kevin says, don't forget free donuts and coffee. Yeah, that's true. Usually in the sanctuary. But yeah, we Catholics tend to have a, I say tend to because this is not universal, but we tend to have a far greater appreciation of beauty. And not just a greater appreciation of beauty, but a willingness to go to greater expense for the sake of it. We will sacrifice to make things beautiful, because we see beauty as an aspect of the divine. It's transcendental after all, unless you ask Aquinas.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened here?
The monk.
No, okay.
Take care now.
No one has even seen this. Phoenix says, my Catholic church gives out free water, but everyone looks at me funny when I drink it. Everyone wants coffee instead, because they just dip their hands in the water. Listen. I don't actually know the specific canon laws with respect to substances that are not water per se, or not exclusively water, being blessed. Oh.
Do you need help?
Well, I never.
Yeah, I was looking around. But as far as coffee fonts go, I don't think it would be licit. But I wouldn't rule it out. I'm no expert. All right. Let's see.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that two carpenters got into while they were being treated here? Apparently it was with a monk?
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
I mean, I can just pay them off, but I'm going to try and accuse him of being unchristian first, because he is.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal slight to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
Is this usury? Like, would this technically qualify as usury? I don't think so. Not sure. I mean, it's a debt, but it's a debt of it's a debt due to injustice committed. So I certainly don't think that would qualify as usury. It's like owing back something that you stole, basically. That I don't think that's usurious, is it? I don't even think that can be usurious. I don't know. Anyway.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, we'll go talk to them eventually. First, though... Heard the word debt. Phoenix has heard the word debt and keeping someone on it. Immediately thought about usury. I mean, it's reasonable to think about usury, although, like I said, I don't think it quite counts. I'm actually going to sell some of my fine wine. And honestly, some of my marigold decoctions. I don't think I need these.
Good luck to you.
Wait, I can sell this stuff? I don't need that many marigold decoctions. They're weighing me down. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of that for now. Look around for clues. There's still clues to look around for. I guess I'll do that. Or it's nighttime. I'll do that next. I'll do that later. Clues, huh? Area C. Oh, that's where I was. I was down there. Clues for shoddy masonry. Or not masonry. Stone. Stone cutting. Which is technically masonry, isn't it? I hear my, one of my baby children not being happy. Or maybe she is being happy, it's hard to tell. It's not mine. It could be also that she's playing. That's actually one of the things. So it's really funny being a parent of multiple kids that they're also wildly distinct from each other, just in sort of how they act and behave. And how they sound. Like the previous two have had very distinct happy versus sad noises. Like, it's always been incredibly clear to me when Michael and when Saoirse were happy versus when they were sad. Been incredibly clear at all times. Monica, it's kind of a toss-up sometimes. Like, she could perfectly well be either laughing or crying, and I have no idea. The line is blurry. They also have very different sad cries, like specifically sad cries as well. Like I will say that when Saoirse cried, when she wailed crying, it was actually kind of funny. It was cute, and cutesy, and adorable. Michael crying, it was sad and pathetic, and we couldn't let him keep doing it. Monica cries, not to put this badly, but annoyingly. She wails and will absolutely grab your attention. So they all managed to get their jobs done, but very, very differently. That was that a clue? Kind of a clue. Was a bowl or a mushroom? I don't think that was a clue. What am I looking for?
The stone fell on him here.
Oh.
You can still see the marks.
Oh, I see. Another stone. That's the stone.
Be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
Okay. What do we have here? I will say that I am generally a bit skeptical of usury in general, like as a. I can't say I'm skeptical of usury as a concept, because I think that there are what we would call today predatory lending practices that would qualify, and I think that there are also cases where you are cases where you are artificially introducing scarcity to a situation where none would otherwise exist. Literally none, not less, but none. I actually would argue that. Ooh, in the world. I would actually argue that copyright protections qualify as usury because they introduce artificial scarcity, and they impose an additional cost on someone who wishes to do what they will with their own property, which harms none and helps others. And so I think that like I said, the enforcement of intellectual property or copyright or patents, etc., are usurious. That's it. Oh, I got a lot of waiting to do. Go till sundown, give or take. But I will say a lot of what traditionalists will call usury, I don't think properly qualifies. It's just voluntary arrangements that you didn't think too hard about, and so retroactively regret. That's your own damn fault. Like, yeah. Anyway. On the subject, I will heartily recommend a bunch of things by Dr. Thomas Woods. Especially his book, The Church and the Market. Which I'll put a link to down below. I believe that's one of the ones I have a signed copy of. But yeah, I very, very highly recommend it if you're at all interested in Catholicism and how it relates to economics, and particularly if, like me, you are sometimes distraught by the poor state of economic thought among otherwise thoughtful traditionalist Catholics. How do I get up there? He's up there, right? How do I get up there? This is not Assassin's Creed. I'm not just going to jump, right? Oh, no, there's ladders. Okay. I don't know how comfortable I'm doing this in full armor. I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, I will certainly say that, like I said, I think that a lot of traditionalists are really bad on economics. Like, almost as bad as the communists kind of bad. on economics, like embarrassingly so to a point of it being morally scandalous. I'm not going the wrong way. Oh, through the arch. That's gorgeous. Assume they're over there, and I've made a wrong turn. But it's fine, I'll go up this, because it's really cool. It's a roofing time. And then I roofed all over the place. I'm gonna get up there, or up here, or wherever I'm gonna get up to, and I'm just gonna see the guy just get knocked off to the ground and die. Kevin says, "Yeah, economic issues is one of the places where I break from the trads." Yeah, absolutely. They're just objectively bad at it. Like and it's not like they have a particularly good reason to be either. A lot of very traditional Catholic thought was what you would broadly at least call free market classical economics. I would even say proto-Austrian. Not literally Austrian, because that's ahistorical, but not that I don't mind. Not that I really mind being ahistorical, because I'm gonna die. I died. I knew that was coming. I had that moment to notice that I was going to die. I have to wonder if that's a good thing. You're about to die, whether you want to have that moment to realize that you're about to die or not. In one case, it's a moment of fear. But at the same time, it's also kind of a moment of realization. You can suddenly decide to take something notice something, realize something that you might not have. Update, baby was in fact angry. Oh, she was. Oh no. What happened? Oh, she's now in a new outfit. I can guess why. Oh gosh. She has been skimping on the poops lately, so to hear that she finally needed a new outfit, so to speak, is it's good. It's good. Good, right? What's this? It doesn't say to steal, it just says open or not. Supposed to meet them on the scaffolding at night. It's evening, it's nighttime. Coming up the scaffolding. Not dead yet. Well, not again. Let's see. Okay. Here we are. Okay, what is that? See, I thought that would hold my weight. I was wrong. Doesn't even seem to exist. I thought that I was the intention was that I would be standing on that little plank, log of wood, to get a ribbon off of or put one onto that cutesy little Christmas tree or whatever it is. I mean, actually, I assume it's not a Christmas tree. It's chronologically too early for that to be a common thing. Could be a nativity tree. Or not a nativity tree, Edenic tree? Tree of Eden, whatever it is. Meant to represent the tree in the garden. I hear mud over there, splish sloshing. Flip slorping. So I don't get it. Where am I supposed to go? Is he downstairs? I'm gonna look for him. Look around for him. Well, I'm supposed to look for him around the scaffolding, and I left the area when I went up. So I guess he is down here somewhere. I really hope that doesn't mean I'm about to find his body, having fallen from a great height. Meet with Leszek and Zmola under the scaffolding after dusk. Well, it's after dusk. What's going on? I guess it's not far enough after dusk. What's going on? This is odd. Aha! Aha! 10 o'clock is dusk. I see. That counts. It was too early. Ugh! Okay, Leszek. I assume that was Leszek. Throwing bricks at me. I gotta say, from that height, if that hit me in the head, helmet or not, I'd be dead. There's no surviving that. And I actually, you know what? I don't know. The helmet might cushion the blow enough to survive. Not to thrive. That wouldn't be pleasant, and you'd probably get knocked unconscious, maybe with a concussion. But the helmet might let you survive it. A helmet like this is a sturdy steel bassinet. So maybe I might survive such a thing. I would not be walking away from it though. I would be absolutely without a doubt unconscious. So I'll go ahead and call that attempted murder.
Ow. God. Ow.
Don't kill me. I'll tell you everything. Who are you? I'm just a worker here. He told me that if I take care of you, then he'll forgive my debts. I didn't want to, but he forced me to do it.
Okay, well, sorry about stabbing you, I guess, but you shouldn't have thrown a brick at me.
Who sent you? it was the Master Builder's helper. Young Smola. What? He was supposed to be here as well. He isn't. He went to the mill nearby when he found out Leszek was hiding out there. Fuck. What am I supposed to do with you? You tried to kill me. I was
Twice.
aiming to miss. On purpose. I wanted to scare you off and then say I missed. Don't kill me, please. Fine. but I don't want to see you here again. Thank you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go kill Leshek. Probably. There's a tournament in Ratai tomorrow. I should go win. Right, first of all, let me just see if I can do this the stupid way. Oh man, I can't I can't fast travel from the roof. I mean, I can fast travel from the roof, but I can't survive fast traveling from the roof. I can definitely fast travel from the roof. Here we go. Mutt, first of all, how did you get up here? Second of all, why did you get up here? This is very bad.
There's the good. That's my boy.
Doggy.
Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Alright, I got you some meat. I got you some Jordan Peterson diet. Oh gosh. Alright, here we go. So, alright, Kevin says, too bad you can't jump on the horse. Just before landing, hit the mount button. I'm not Zorro. I'm a couple hundred years too early for for the laws of physics to permit that sort of thing, apparently. Yeah, give it a couple of centuries, and I guess the laws of physics will change slightly to permit that sort of thing, but at this point, no way. No. Although I think you can do that in Red Dead. Presumably because that takes place after Zorro, so no problem. No problem. Zorro paved the way for such maneuvers to be possible. You watch it. So, question for the chat, general one, or for those who wind up seeing this later. I'm having some thoughts about my syllabus for the next semester. I am not going to be using the recommended assigned texts very much. We're using one of them for case studies, but even that I will mostly be using online sources, and the ones I will use, I'm going to be copying, allowing students to have. The question, though, is whether, because I'm also going to assign two other texts, one being C.S. Lewis's The Abolition of Man, the other being Ralph McInerney's Ethica Thomistica. Now, Ethica Thomistica, I am going to use the vast majority of in class. It's just that it's slightly more expensive. It is an academic book, but it's only like, I think, $30 or so. Whereas most, textbooks are like in the hundreds. My question. Oh, and also I should note, I have a copy of the entirety of McInerney's Ethica Thomistica that I could, and a full copy of Lewis's The Abolition of Man that I could just give to my students as a PDF, as an online material. The question is whether it would be beneficial for me to go through the trouble of both having my students buy it from the school bookstore, or at least give them the opportunity to buy it from the school bookstore, and then also the trouble of arranging that with the bookstore, because it's not an easy process. That is kind of a pain. Where is this guy? So it's a combination of those two factors there. Makes me wonder whether I should really bother assigning these as like separate texts, or if I should just have them uploaded as PDFs or used that way. I don't know. I can't jump under the big cart of straw. Yeah, I already made the "this isn't Assassin's Creed" joke, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not really sure whether I should bother with the whole physical textbook thing in this case, in this instance, because it would be two of them. And I am going to be using both of them pretty extensively. Like, we're going to be reading and discussing the entirety of The Abolition of Man, all 3 chapters, in the first couple of weeks. And then we're going to be reading and discussing the entirety of Ethica Thomistica, or at least the vast majority of the text, throughout the rest of the semester. And that's really going to be our primary source text. The question is, should I bother making it available through the bookstore, or given that I already have it available and would otherwise post it, just put it up as a PDF on the course website? I'm torn about that. I am somewhat tempted to just put it up there on the course website, because that seems to me like it would be easier for everybody. Right? It seems like that would be much simpler for everybody to just, have the thing, have an online copy, an online version of it they can just access as a free PDF. Not have to buy it, not have to go out of their way to have it, anything like that. It just seems like it would be far, far easier. But at the same time, I have had... I'll take those. I have had issues where I've noticed that I don't have data to back this up, but it seems to me like students are far more likely to actually read and engage with something that they have a physical copy of, and even that they have purchased, rather than something that is like free online course material. Take this lock just for the experience. I'm probably not gonna take anything, but we'll see. Good chunk. No, see, nothing. I'm just the unlocking bandit. Aha! Sword in
What the hell
time.
are you doing? That's Leszek, isn't it?
Yes, it's him. I found him. And now I'm taking him to the Sawbones.
So did you drop a stone block on his head too, or did you face up to him like a man?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You wanted to have me killed too, didn't you? But Leszek, you killed yourself.
I tell you, he's not dead. See for yourself.
Ow! Oh dear, does that hurt? Bohemia! Shit! Ow! I'll have you. Ow!
Ow. I'll take your sword there, Leszek. Or Zmola. Nope, Leszek's dead. Why am I still in combat? Okay. Book of Prayers. Lord have mercy and pray to Saint Wenceslas. I already have a copy of that. I'll take a door key and dried mushrooms, though. I'll take your money. What is red hat? Red hat with a feather. Pretty to look at. Yeah, I like it. Trinky. Yeah, I'll take Nobleman's Hose. It's worth selling, at least. Yeah. I'll take your pants. I'll sell your pants. Let's get out of here. That is a crap sword that he had right there. Oh man, I didn't realize we were matching pants. That's almost sentimental. Pointed red hat, huh? That actually is pretty nice. Kind of like it. Let's see if I can get a tailor's kit for that. It's a tailor's or is it armorer's? No, it's not. Guess it's armorer's? That's weird. It's so weird that it's an armorer's kit. For a hat. Damn it. Good enough. Okay. Alright, whatever. Alright, so. We listen to the blacksmith's ditty. We have to go back to Talmberg. We also have to go to the quarrymaster. No. Actually, you know what? Let's go back for the tourney. Let's do the tourney again. Go to the mill. Sleep for the rest of the night. Oops. Drop some incense. Huh, there's a man-at-arms out in the middle of the night. That's weird. Hey there, friend. Oh no. Am I gonna get frozen? Oh! Game crashed. Interesting. Hold on a second. Well, at least I think it just saved. That's something. Anyway. Sorry about everything that's going on right now for whatever reason. Everything just crashed. I think the game is on its way back up, right? Yeah, okay. Working on it. Launching. Anyway, sorry about that. That was dumb. We were about halfway through the night and everything crashed. Honestly, I thought I would crash at this point before the stream would, just because. Oh, I didn't mention this. I didn't sleep much last night. I was Eric and I were both up throughout most of last night. Michael was up sick. He was puking for a good portion of the night last night. Now, not all night. He oddly began. Oh, geez. He began puking at like 1:30 or something. Conveniently, when we were thinking about, let's go to bed. Go to bed. Getting late. And he was not having a good time with it after that. So, not to worry. He is pretty much entirely better today. It was just one of those like overnight feel like crap puke for a while, then get over it. He was puking into the morning a bit, but by partway through the day, he was pretty much better. So that would explain why I'm a little tired tonight. Not too bad though. I somehow managed to catch back up with being something closely resembling fully awake. I guess it has something to do with coffee. It's probably coffee. Anyway. Meanwhile, anybody have any thoughts on this on this issue of whether to assign textbooks and to what degree. Because man, I'm conflicted. I'm a bit conflicted. Oh, we're here. Okay, fine. Should have put my sword away first. Well, at least now I know where he is. Also, there's no sound. I have to alt tab. Hold on a second. Still no sound. There we go. That's better. All right, now we're actually back into it. No, I am coming down first. You try to kill me. You can do what I want. All right. Anyway, yeah, so what, I mean, from a, I don't know, from a presumably somewhat closer to, oh, I just mentioned Michael. Oh no. Oh no, what's wrong? Is he okay? Oh no, who caught the bug? Is it you? Caught it now. Is it you? Because that means I'm next. I don't want to be next. I hate puking. I puke really loud. Everyone makes fun of me about it. I make light of it, but does not seem like a fun thing. Wait, no, it's not you? Wait, who got it? Monica? Not Monica, is it? Who's puking? I'm not about to puke, am I? I wouldn't necessarily put it past me. Oh no, it is Monica. Oh no, that's terrible. Poor baby. She's pukey. This is not the mill. Where's the mill? The mill is way over there. I'm way off. I'm not even in the right building. Or even the right complex of buildings. So poor Monica's pukey now. Oh, poor baby. See, this is how I have 56,000 groschen. Gotta hold down your nog. Yeah, I'd rather not puke eggnog. Rather not. Oop. Very poorly on that.
What the hell are you doing? That's left.
Yes,
okay, got it.
So did you...
I don't know what the hell.
You wanted to have me killed.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Take that!
Really?
Jesus Christ! You all get what for? Curse it!
Okay, well, I stabbed him right in the face. I actually do like the design of that reliable blade. Very nice. Charisma? And it's nice. I like it. Ooh, decorated shirt. It's actually kind of cool. Ooh, it didn't damage his hat this time. Nice. As much. At least that means now I can repair it. Tailor's kit. Blacksmith's kit. Small blacksmith's kit. And armor's kit. Alright, that'll do. Let's go. Right, now we will travel to... Did we want to go to... Yeah, no, that's right. We wanted to go to the mill because we want to go and do the tourney tomorrow. Yeah. Evan says, may the Lord bless the babies and give them speedy recovery. Amen. 2 of them have already recovered. Saoirse was the other night. Obstacle, huh? 2 of them... Saoirse was, what, 2 nights ago? Michael was last night. Now Monica's a little pukey. Probably going to be us for Christmas, so that'll be fun.
Well...
Ow, jeez. Oh god, there's a ton of them.
Is that the best you can do? I'm gonna enjoy this.
God, there's a ton of, like, stupid peasants. And a dog.
You'll get
That's it. That's all of them, right? Oof. So yeah, that was quite the attack. I'm not gonna feed mutt dog meat. I'm not that odd. Let's see. Those and one of those. Eat the dead man's pretzel. I don't actually know how far I ran. Like, from the road. Okay, not far. Because there's dead people littering the road now. All right. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, all right. It's a good little tussle. It was actually somewhat of a challenge because there's more of them. Are you serious? Sword in time.
I'll slay you, you scum! I'll gut you like a rabbit!
Ooh, these guys got armor.
Fuck it! I'm going. Yeah. Bring it on.
These guys are actually well equipped. Surprisingly well equipped. Wow. Wow. I'm going to use that marigold decoction, like right now. Mutt can have that. Hey, Mutster. That's completely destroyed. Oh man, I gotta love it when I utterly destroy someone's equipment down to 0. My go-to rule for whether I'm gonna loot something is whether it is worth at least 100 groschen per pound carry weight. If it's not, I don't usually bother. Mutt? Oh, there you are. Good boy.
Good fella. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
There you go. Nice chunk of meat. Let's see. I gotta say, the whole putting a crashed cart in the middle of the road and hoping people stop so you can beat them up is a time-honored tradition, I suppose. All right. Seriously though, what do you guys think of the damn whether I should ask my students to buy books or not? It's like, really? I by default would kind of say no. Like usually I don't want to ask my students to buy things that they don't they don't absolutely need to, right? And if I already have, a PDF version of a book that they can use and that I'm perfectly satisfied with them using, then under most circumstances, I would say, no, you don't need to. But at the same time, I have had the experience before of students not reading something, or being more likely to read something if it is something that they've actually sunk some cost into, that they have a good reason to care enough to read it. Which, I mean, where's my small bits? I'm just gonna take them all. Kevin's advice is actually decently sound, honestly. I'm not gonna knock that advice. Buy the books yourself, then sell to your students at a markup. Practical lessons in ethics. I mean, listen, that is what most professors actually do. Is a lot of professors just sell their own books. They sell and then assign their own books and just get a decent, nice little cut of the sales. In addition to knowing exactly what they're going to be teaching, because they wrote the textbook. So you joke, but that's actually a relatively common practice. It's just done a little bit differently. So yeah, I don't know. Be my own student's bookstore. I'm also hesitant to do that. If for no other reason than it is unlikely that it is very unlikely that all of my students, or even most of my students, will buy the assigned textbook. Especially if it's also available online. Because I'm not just going to I'm not going to make it artificially unavailable. I'm not going to not post the version of it that I have that I can in fact give to my students for free. That would be grossly wrong. So I'm not going to do that. But at the same time, weird.
Yeah.
Wait, if I do go, is that up? No, that is the way.
Yeah.
It's up this way, isn't it? Oh, come on, go through. Come on, Barack, you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this just joins back up with the other road.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, as sketchy as you make that sound, Kevin, that's not the craziest idea. Certainly not unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that is a possibility, as unlikely as it might be. But I don't know. I might just see if the bookstore will get the books anyway. We'll order them. At least make them available for students to purchase, and I'll just have it as they're recommended and not expensive. Kevin says, "Dang it, my villainy is waning." Only because you're competing with academic publishing, which is an incredibly, unbelievably predatory industry. So you've got stiff competition. You have very stiff competition. That's all. I'm gonna see if this blacksmith is open for business yet. No, he's not. Okay, never mind. All right, well, I'm gonna go see if I can sign up for the tourney. See how long that takes. Wait around for a little bit. I'm thinking about. I don't know. I'm leaning a little bit towards at least making it available to my students through the bookstore. Saying, hey, here are the books. They're at the bookstore. You can buy them if you like. I recommend buying them.
What brings you to
But if you don't, fine. And that way I also, again, for self-serving purposes, I also might get desk copies of my own provided by the bookstore. Not sure.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
Another thing I'd have to clear.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake.
Yeah, I got the enrollment stake here.
Of course.
60 groschen out of my 56,000.
And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword, obviously.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
I'm unbelievably good at it.
Take care.
My longsword skill is off the charts. Literally 20 out of 20.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Yira of Benashov, Cold Kipper, a mercenary by profession.
Okay.
And he will face
So my Waffenfrock is red and gold.
Welcome, our warriors.
I guess for Saradzik.
And this very first bout will
Yeah, Kevin, you're not losing to rubes and charlatans. You are losing to
witness a duel with
highly educated charlatans. I'm a little bit mean about this. Really?
Ouch.
I'm not doing so hot already.
Don't be dead.
Well landed.
Ow, jeez.
Fucker!
Good riposte. Got him. All right, decent. I need to start remembering my combinations with the other weapons. That's always the trouble because I can never remember what the other combinations are.
For the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Like, I'm always fighting with longsword.
Fuck!
Got him. All right.
The second duel is Henry of Scalance. He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall
round
proceed
one.
to the next round.
You know, I've never done any extensive sparring with a kite shield of that sort.
Henry of
Like
Scalance
the
from the company of Sir Radzik
vertical sort of grip.
And he will face Olbram, known as Sparrowhawk, archery master of Kalin.
Oh, this guy,
Let us
Sparrowhawk.
watch the combatant's luck.
I've beaten him before.
And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment.
Ooh, little
We
bow.
will witness a duel with
Little salutes.
longswords.
Little bow. I'm not teabagging, I'm bowing.
God damn!
Ooh, he got me. That was a good shot.
What's the matter?
Ooh.
Had enough?
Should have seen that coming. Ooh, good hit.
Fucking hell!
Go ahead, gather your strength.
Ouchies.
What's the matter?
Ouch.
Curse it!
Okay, that was actually closer. Okay.
Change weapons for the second
Ooh,
bout.
hammer time.
The combatants will engage
Didn't mean
in a
to say that, I'm
duel
sorry.
with warhammers and shields.
Ooh, ouchies. Ow, come on, man. Don't do this. Man, these masterstroke blocks are just nasty. Ooh, ooh, I must have got him pretty good there. Right on the chin.
Having proved his combat skills in this round,
There's round two. Third round.
proceed to the next round of the Ratai
It's
tournament.
finals time. Okay. Speaking of finals, I'm probably going to wait until after Christmas Day to catch up with incompletes. I only had 2 incompletes this semester. Less than often.
Henry of Skalitz from
It's
the
not the
company
lowest
of
I've
Sir
ever done,
Ratzik
but
Kabla.
it's quite low by comparison
Let
to
us wish
usual.
the combatants luck.
Usually my incompletes are somewhere closer to like 4 or 5. I've had as many as
Combatants have entered the
7.
arena and the first duel may commence.
No, I don't think
We
I've had
will
7.
witness a duel with
Maybe
long
6.
swords.
Maybe 6.
Shot!
That was weird. Okay. Okay.
Give up!
And the winner of the
There we
first
go.
bout is Henry of
Okay,
Scots.
okay. All right, sword and board time.
The second bout will surely
Hunting
be no
swords.
less
Okay,
exciting.
okay.
This one may
Slashy
decide
type.
the winner. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Slashy boys. All right, let's do this.
Bollocks!
Ow. Ouchie. Ah! Ooh! That was a nasty hit. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. Ah, come on. Don't do that. Oh, I'm bleeding. That's not good. There it is. Perfect. Flawless, undefeated victory. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives,
I
you have
wonder
just
if
witnessed the final duel in
this
today's
guy-
Ratai tourney, for
this
which
guy
we
is
all
gonna
owe
come after me.
gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor.
The other guy came after
Henry
me.
of Skalitz, man
Peter
at
the
arms
Black.
in the company of Sir Radzik Komila. His prize
I'm
will
still
be given
bleeding.
to him
Can I
by
get some
our
help?
gracious Sir Hanush.
My head is bleeding. Can I get a hand? Okay, so Hanush has something for us, though. Wonderful. Oh, lordy. Ouchies. Oh, my poor little noggin. Um, 15? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna drink some wine. For my victory. Laszlo the Hungarian. Hanush.
You put on a hell of a show,
Ooh,
Henry.
Houndskull.
Here's your hard-earned reward.
Oh, this is the thing that I got last time when we won the tournament, but had to go restart, isn't it? Yeah, because it's not as good, is it? As the Warhorse helmet. Seem to remember. Yeah, no, the Warhorse helmet is just strictly better, and it looks cooler too. Well, darn. All right, so there's that. There is a victorious tournament. Let's go sell some things off to our blacksmith friend here.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. Good luck, then.
I don't need you to fix any of that stuff. Never mind. I just have to sell it.
Good luck, then.
I'm not going to sell that. My glorious victory prize, I'm not going to sell. That I will. No, I have small armors. It's just fine. You know what? I'll just sell it as is. It's fine. I don't need to haggle very much. Although I do need the points in speech. Let's see. Which one is better classy? Oh, Charisma 17, Charisma 14. Fashionable hat is actually better than the red pointed hat. So I guess I can sell that. Hey, do you want that? Do you want a hat? Excuse me. Like, can't get through your sword blades.
Take care.
There we go. Thank you. A fine day. Okay, so let's go to Ledechko. Beat the ditty to Ledechko blacksmith. Let's see if we get bushwhacked at any point between here and there. Oh, it is evening already. Oh, jeez. Forget, attorney takes literally all day. Or nearly all day. Forgot about that. Okay. Can I stop here? I wish I could stop partway through fast traveling, honestly. That would be really handy. All right.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Master Blacksmith, I think I know how the tempering gets done in Sasau.
And what have you found out? Don't keep me on tenterhooks. Out with it.
That chant of his is a sort of nursery rhyme. He uses it to time his heating and quenching.
Well, there we are. I thought those rumours about casting spells were a load of nonsense.
Then why did you have me check?
Rhyme of his?
Maybe, but that's not all. He heats the metal twice.
Twice? Why would he do that?
You'll have to ask him that. But the second time it didn't hiss, although he heated it. And that rhyme of his, it went something like this.
Oh no. The sun is high, the breath is short. Oh no, it's the sun, he hides behind a cloud.
The sun he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
And that's how the second part begins, is it?
The sun is high, the breath is short, the road is long, it seems to me.
That's not even slightly close. Damn it, I screwed it up.
I don't know how it goes on.
What do you mean you don't know?
It was long and I forgot some of it.
So go right back there and pay attention this time.
Does anyone have this? Does anyone remember? Does anyone want to rewind? If somebody wants to rewind. Alright, let's go to Divish. Oh, you're just gonna look it up? Guess you can. Tricks of the trade. Guess if you want to look it up, you can. Maybe more. A little boring. Meanwhile, I'll get my last perk in agility. Oh, light armor. If you're not wearing plate armor, it'll be 50% easier for you to dodge strikes in combat. Yes, but I'm always wearing plate armor. Because I'm fabulously wealthy. Balanced diet. Either 5 consecutive days. Oh my god. +1 on vitality and agility. After 5 days. Jesus. That's absurd. Alright, sure, I'll just let him know. Thank you.
Now I'm quite sure of it.
Then tell me.
That chap...
Well, there we are.
Maybe.
Twice?
You'll have to ask him that.
Okay. Sun sets out across the skies.
The sun sets out across the skies. He loses his way to the forge he flies.
That sounds like the start of something.
Kuttenberg is far, yeah.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay.
And 2 and 3.
Okay. My breath is short.
My breath is short. My feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor.
Yes, that would be about it.
Sun may burn, the sun may shine.
The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you'll not wither, darling mine.
And 7.
And then he heated it again.
That was the first part. Now the second.
The sun he hides behind a cloud. Wait, huh? Are you sure it's the sun he hides behind a cloud? Because I don't have that. Oh yeah, it is. It's at the bottom. It was just
the
right
sun
out.
he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
And that's how the second part begins, is it?
Okay. He drowned the fish.
He drowned the fish and broke its neck. Threw it down upon the deck.
Fry your fish.
Fry your fish, the fish head's best. Fishy thighs and fishy breast.
And 4 and 5.
And that's all. That's the way it went.
Right. The first part long and the second shorter nearly by half. I'll have to try it out. Here's your reward, and if you're in need of a job...
I'll give it some thought, Master Blacksmith.
I could be in need of a job, actually, if you want to... Can I actually go back to, the thing that I do professionally? Blacksmithing? That'd be nice. Henry can be a blacksmith again. That's crazy. To Talmberg. Oh no, I should have took out a torch. Someone's gonna yell at me in the middle of a town, aren't they? Oh well, it'll be fine. That's an absurd rhyme, and I love it. Alright, so there's some things that we have not yet done. But we still need to. Even aside from actual plot quests. Ambush!
I know you. I remember that ugly mug. What a piece of luck. Now I can knock your teeth in. You'll get one for Kurva!
That's all of them, right? These really just look like farmers who just decided to pick up pointy tools and assault a fully armed and armored knight. Doesn't seem wise to me. But whatever. Wait, is that a Guten dog? Crap. Not mean to do that. No, it's a spiked club. I mean, it is a gooden duck, but... Anything else I can throw on the... I'll hold on to those still. No, I don't actually need the horse. I'm just going to walk. Oh, I should have realized that the next actual main plot thread, the main plot thing, is right there. Nah, I'll just avoid the gameskeeper. No need. No need to bother. Alright. So I'm going to have to sleep before I do this anyway. So I'm going to go in here and sleep in that bed that I've been loaned. Unless... Can I just bother him in the middle of the night? Or is in the next room? This is his chapel. Wait, is he downstairs? Sir Divish. Oh, Sir Divish. He is downstairs. Okay. I guess. No. Sorry. Thought a bed might be available.
Huh?
Guess I'll go to this one. Alright. Sleep till the morning. Okay. Morning time. Alright, let's go finish up with this this issue of the Stone at the Monastery. No. Wine will get me overstuffed, so let's not. It's a divish. Morning. Oh, that's supposed to be in there. I might assume that that is his room. I'm not supposed to go in there just yet. Just wait another hour. I'll wait. Kevin says, sometimes sleeping on the floor in real life is good. You would think it would cause back pain, but it has the opposite effect for me. I mean, everybody's a little different as far as, like, sleeping and getting back pain. Maybe it's because I grew up with it, but whenever I go home, so ordinarily, whenever I wake up in the morning, I twist over, do the little, like, the thing, or even if I just roll over in the mornings, I get a sequence of cracks along my back, as if you would just run a xylophone mallet up my spine. Just really quite impressive. However, when I go back to my parents' house, once in a while, we're going over for Christmas, so this is one of those cases. And I sleep in my old waterbed. I grew up sleeping in a waterbed. Love it very much. In those cases, I don't wake up with my back in any pain whatsoever. And I can just move around, whatever. No problem whatsoever. Which is just bizarre. Can I, I'm just gonna sit here on this bench and just wait. I'll wait for another hour. I don't know. But yeah, it is a spectacular sleeping experience. If you've never slept on a waterbed, and you have the opportunity, licitly. But otherwise, licitly, do so. It's fantastic. It's delightful. Or you might just despise it. You might hate the thing. That's entirely possible as well. It might just not be your thing, and if it isn't your thing, then, you know, it'll be horrible. So, you know, maybe it's not. And, where is Sir Divish? Where's he going? What world is he going? Oh, there he is. Morning.
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Farewell.
What did he reward me with? Anything in particular? No, nothing in particular. That's fine, I suppose. Kevin says, waterbeds are awesome, but every single one I've been on sprang a leak. Nah, I never had that happen. Somehow. Badgebug sword. Alright, so there's that quest out of the way. Let's go talk to the Quarry Master, who is where? At the quarry, I would think. No. Where's the faulty stone? It's telling me to go back to Sasau, but origin of the faulty stones, or no. Let's go talk to the Quarry Master, for which we will need to go to the quarry. Yeah, I've always very much loved my old waterbed. There's no way I could convince Erica to actually get us one. Between the difficulty of having children around the damn things, because, you know, then they would pop. And then also she just does not like it. It is not comfortable. Like I said, it is absolutely gloriously comfortable for some people.
Yeah.
But not for everybody. And she is the not everybody for the waterbed. So, I don't know. Oh well. Spring mattress it is. Also, if another person moves even slightly, you're gonna notice. You're probably a good chance it'll wake you up, especially if you're not used to it. Rupert?
You can sleep in peace again, Quarrymaster. The monastery now knows your stone wasn't responsible for the accident. They had a crook in their own house to blame.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My good name
I don't know
is
about
all
glad to
I
hear it,
have.
but
If people thought I sold bad stone that causes injuries, then
they'd buy their stone elsewhere.
Exactly. But I have the best stone in the whole province. Anyway, I ought to show my gratitude. You saved my life and my good name.
Thank you.
all right.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No. Why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces, so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived, and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it, and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely, it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief?
Take care now.
I mean, we already took care of the problem, right? So we don't really need to worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, so I can go tell Fritz in the translator. We're not gonna have time for this one tonight, I don't think. And then maybe Timmy. Let's check the map. What's close to where? That's relatively close by. Why is Fritz here? Kevin says working in the quarry like that seems like it would be fun. It could be. There's something to it. There's something to I don't know about the whole like breaking the large stone pieces, but I from my experience working with wood, I've never really carved stone to any real extent. But the planing off and the smoothing of something that you're carving is just so delightfully pleasant. Sword in time. Who am I gonna sword this time? Hello there. One cumin with a spear. Well, okay, fine. One cumin it is. With a salami. I'll give that to Mutt. He earned it.
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
It's a whole salami. I got a perk in Houndmaster. Oh, meant to mount, not whistle. Alright, well, let's get that perk point spent in Houndmaster. 18, very nice. Sniffer, okay. Sniff at interesting places. Yeah, I like that. Salami Lakum. Salami Lakum? What? I have no idea what you're even trying to say there.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go do this.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Oh, this is dumb. What's going on over here? Oh, it's a Muslim pun. I'm not familiar enough. Maybe should be. I am very close to a graduate degree in religious studies, as it so happens. But the world. Hello there.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you know Timmy? He's a big man and,
A complete numbskull? Aye. He works here. Or he used to. I'm not sure. He vanished a few days ago. Far as I know, no one's seen him since. But try asking his sister, Mirka. She works here too.
Okay, Mirka. That's her, right? Yeah.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
Listen, someone wants to kill him. I have to warn him.
My God. So it's true then. That idiot's got himself mixed up in something dangerous again. Alright, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
Okay, let's go talk around the back, behind the mill. This is a cool structure. It's honestly some impressive architecture. Impressive engineering, nonetheless. Impressive engineering, too, actually. Yeah. Cool.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know.
The ones I'm looking for.
But they look like cutthroats, and they said some strange things, but I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me where he is, and I'll take care of him.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
Oh. Well, hello then. I'm a little surrounded here. I don't like being surrounded. Salam alaikum. Alaikum? I don't know. Pray and pray comedy. It missed me, but it might have hit somebody.
feeling you're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too. Maybe we could help each other.
Looking for you.
I don't think so.
No? Why not?
Because I don't much like the look of you. You or your cronies. And I don't like you breathing on me. I don't like the way you stink. So fuck off.
Well, well. Bold words for a
Oh, okay, well, here we go. Let's fight him.
Come on, then. Let's see what you're made of.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. I'll send you straight to hell.
I'll slaughter you.
Call that combat.
No, Corva.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Bye, Moorcock. Guess that was, honestly, he should have known it was pretty ill-advised coming after a, soul slicer, huh? Cool looking. Coming after a guy kitted out like Henry. Honestly. Composite gauntlets, not worth it. Potion, hair meat. I'll take one for Mutt. Not much else worth it. Is that shard, huh?
Good boy.
He was a good helper. Like a
That's
little
my
war
boy.
dog.
Look what I've got for your love.
His name is, in fact, exactly what you heard. It is... Wait for it... Moorcock. Yep. So, Moorcock just attacked us. I am full up on health. I don't actually need to worry about that. Nothing really worth it either. Okay. That wasn't so bad.
What the hell was... The answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. I'll get you like a rat. Ah! Oh. Oh.
Here's Raiden. I don't know why he attacked us, but I'm not going to question it. You look a doggy. That one seems friendly. Or friendlier. Relatively friendly. Let's do some quick repairs. Alright, cool. That all seems to be taken care of. Over there by Marjed, or... Let's go here first. How much time? Oh, we only have 10 minutes. That'll only really give us enough time to talk to Fritz. really gives us enough time to talk to Fritz. So let's go talk to Fritz, and then I guess we'll probably wrap it for the evening. All right. Now, I can see how that would be unbelievably intimidating when you're supposed to take this quest at level, I don't know, 4, maybe 5. But we're level 19 out of 20 right now. Actually, are we level 20? Did we get a main level yet? No, we're still level 19 out of 20. Okay. Still though. Oof. Where'd Fritz go? Where's Fritz? Oh, he's over here. Hey, Fritz. What are you doing here?
How's it going? Good money, eh?
What? What money?
Oh, hi, Angel.
Look, yeah, go and talk to Matthew first.
Well, alright.
Goodbye, Angel.
About your brawl with Elias.
How the fuck do you know about him?
Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
Glad we settled that. Glad we settled that. Are we supposed to talk to Matthew now? This guy. He has a weirdly proportioned head. Seems too big. Maybe it's the hood, though.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Around here? It's those two idiots bother me the most. Don't you know them? I reckon you do.
Yeah, kind of. How's Matthew? Here's Matthew. Here.
Here's your share.
Of what?
My share of what? What the hell are you on about?
Well, that thing with Thomas, somehow his ring ended up with us.
Are you out of your tiny mind? If anyone finds out you robbed him, we'll all be fucked.
Take it easy. It wasn't theft exactly. We all know he stole that ring himself. So if it comes out, he'll be in the shit too. He'll keep his mouth shut.
Where'd you find someone willing to buy and not ask too many questions?
It wasn't easy, but then Fritz thought of Andrew.
Andrew?
The innkeeper here. They say all sorts of things about him.
And how did it go with him?
Well, first he didn't seem too keen. But when he saw the ring, he bought it off us. Actually, I'm not surprised. After all, we'll spend all the money on booze here anyway.
I wish you good luck. I'll be off before you come up with some other madcap scheme.
Now that you mention it...
Out with it then. What have you thought up now?
I can't help myself. It's force of habit. We tried to be good at Sassau.
And it didn't work?
Exactly. We broke our backs working in the mill.
While you eyed up the miller's daughter?
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile thing we did recently was give that wastrel a thrashing, take his ring, and sell it to Andrew.
I'm not sure I like where you're going with this.
Oh, no.
And where's that? No one in the country gives a damn about the law. And if we knock some thief over the head in the woods, or ambush some wagon with supplies for Sigismund's soldiers, I won't lose any sleep over it.
Those swine deserve even
All right. I'll give him that. Give him that.
Isn't he? What can we do?
Wake up, for Christ's sake. It's war. They skewered your parents, didn't they? They fucking burned down our fucking village, didn't they? Don't you give a damn about that?
You know I do.
And now, there's a herd of swine ransacking Skalitz. Those fuckers are trampling over the ashes of Jeremiah, and Desmond, and Siegfried, and Tristan.
That's not right.
I can't let it go, Hal. Even if I have to do it on my own, I'll put the fear of God into those bastards.
No, you're gonna get yourself killed.
You won't be alone.
I knew we could rely on you, Hal. I knew it.
So, what's the plan?
Well, I thought Andrew the innkeeper here could help us, but he's nervous. Best ask Fritz. He sorted out selling the ring, and he knows Andrew better.
All right, I'll do that. I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a master...
Alright.
Well,
I'm not there yet. Okay, cool. Well, let's keep talking about this, I suppose. Let's see if we can follow through on this. Let's talk to Fritz. I don't like this, because they are going to get themselves killed. I might be able to wander through Skalitz unhampered, but you guys
I'll be with you, Henry.
can't do that. Amen. I'm with you.
Hey,
Dear Spirit,
how'd you
please.
get so fucked up?
Hey, shut up. I haven't washed my helmet in a few hours.
Why do we need Andrew at all? Without him, there'll be more left for us.
In case you haven't noticed, everybody and his brother goes through this inn. Andrew knows everything that goes on in the county. And we'll have to fence a loot somewhere, and that's no easy matter.
I hear you've got a plan to fleece the local villains.
Be nice, wouldn't it? Otherwise we soon won't have a pot to piss in.
And the innkeeper here could lend a helping hand.
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
He reckons we're not up to it. You should try and talk him into it. You were always good at that. Oh, and tell him I sent you, so he doesn't send you packing.
Do you know how I might set about convincing Andrew?
Mention money.
That's all?
Aye. Our friendly
Okay.
innkeeper's as greedy as they come.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I will try that. I will have a wine really quick though. I've gained a new level in drinking. Have I really? My drinking level is not high.
Fritz sent me. I'd like to talk about...
Ah, you'd like some wine from my cellar? I have it right here, in the back.
That's right. Show me the way.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing this. We have a few minutes left. It's fine. Pardon me, miss. Hey, Matthew. I love wheelie pipes. Or I guess no, this is probably a sham. Probably a sham. I do love the wheelie pipes, but it's probably a sham, which I would really like to see.
This was his idea.
I'd like to play,
Look,
try
lad,
playing.
I'm fond of Fritz. I knew his old man, but Matthew, he's insane. Robbing people.
Only those that deserve it.
And you think his lordship won't mind? Have you any idea the kind of shit you can get into? I don't believe you're up to it.
Why don't you believe us?
There's coin in.
There's plenty of coin in it, and almost no risk for you.
So, there'd be a share in it for me, eh?
A handsome one.
We'll see if you're up to it. You'll need a disguise.
What disguise?
Use your head. You can never be sure no one will see you.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to put on some other clothes, or...
Dress up as humans.
What?
It's obvious, isn't it? Everyone knows they're looting. If someone's robbed by humans, no one will investigate.
That's true. But I'll have to get some human clothes.
A captain's. And 3 sets of them.
What?
On
Okay,
account of
then.
The helmets.
No one will recognize you with them on.
And where the hell am I supposed to get it?
There's gangs of humans around Skellets. I've got a good idea where to find them from. Passers-by.
I'm supposed to attack a human camp?
A minute ago, you were full of yourself.
Yeah, I've done this
Now,
before. It's fine.
All of a sudden, you've lost your nerve.
I wish
But
I'd
the whole
known
fucking camp.
and kept the things earlier, but
Scouts are
fine.
deserters. Most likely the ones who are trying to skive off or take easy pickings. And even humans have to sleep.
Sure. Let's do it. Honestly, this is the kind of thing that I will probably wind up doing off stream. Okay, well, he left me in here, so and he's kind of a bit of a thief, so I'm just gonna see what he's got in here, you know? Oh. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. First of all. Moonshine. Savior Schnapps. Yeah. I barely use Savior Schnapps, but I might as well. Okay. Oh, wow, there's... Oh, I'm getting awfully drunk. I also think it's kind of ridiculous how I'm doing this in full plate armor. Where did he get all of that? Anyway, so that about wraps us up for tonight. And that is something for me to do, probably, like I said, probably for me to do off stream, is go after some of these cumin camps. Oh, they're all over here, not by Skallets. Hey, you said they were by Skallets. They're nowhere near Skallets. Anyway, that's something for me to do, like I said, off stream at some point, probably. I don't know if I'll do all three. We'll see. It's Christmas this weekend, so I'm not going to be playing too many video games, but we'll see. We'll see at some point. If I come back and I haven't done all of these, then we're gonna do them next week. If I come back and I've done all three of them, then we're gonna do the next part of it, or some more cumin interrogations. We've got to find a translator to interrogate a cumin about their home base, which because I've opened up the whole map, we know is up here in Pripyat. But I'm not gonna fast travel there. My God. But then I guess we'll go and find Timmy as well. Yeah, so we'll unmark that one for now. We'll do that. Next time, unmark that so I don't get distracted by it. Anyway, that'll about do. So, thank you all so much for joining me. I had a wonderful time as usual. I'm less tired than I thought I ought to be, given the circumstances, but I suppose I have coffee to thank for that, and the excitement that you all always bring to the streams. So, thank you so much for joining me. And because I will probably not be talking with you guys directly anytime on Sunday, Merry Christmas for when that appears, and a blessed Advent while it still lasts. And I will see you all Monday for more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, where we will probably, actually be going to the droid planet, M478, that I was talking about last time. At least probably. We'll see. We'll see. And then back here on next Thursday, picking up right where we're leaving off, dealing with this quest and dealing with some other things that we've been doing. Yeah, so that should do. Anyway, keep an eye out as well as I am gradually planning out my my syllabus for next semester's ethics class, I will also be gradually putting together some lectures that I might be publishing before the semester begins. We'll see. We'll see what I got to do. So keep an eye out for those sorts of things so you can follow along with my class next semester. And otherwise, that's all I have for tonight. So thank you all one more time for joining me. And if you like what I do here and would like to see me continue doing it, feel free to donate down there, ko-fi.com/Professor McCoy. I always appreciate anything you can throw my way. It really does help out immensely. But otherwise, thank you again, have a good night, and don't forget, don't be safe, be well, and more importantly, be good. Good night, everyone.